In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to void an invoice in QuickBooks Online. By the end, you'll know exactly where to go, what to click, and what to expect when you void an invoice, so your books stay clean and accurate. A quick note on what void means in QuickBooks. Voiding sets the invoice amount to zero but keeps the invoice number and a record of the transaction for your audit trail. It's different from deleting, which removes the transaction entirely. Many accounting teams prefer voiding because it preserves history. First, go to QuickBooks Online in your web browser and sign in. Once your dashboard loads, take a moment to confirm you're in the correct company file if you manage more than one. It's also a good idea to make sure you have permission to edit sales transactions, as limited access can prevent voiding. Next, look to the left-hand navigation and click on Sales and Get Paid. Depending on your layout or subscription, this may appear simply as Sales or Get Paid and Pay, but it's the same area where all your customer transactions live. Opening this section brings you to the hub for invoices, payments, and customer activity. Now click on Invoices. This displays your full invoice list including statuses like Open, Overdue, and Paid. Use the filters or search bar to quickly find the invoice you're targeting. Filter by customer, date, or status to narrow things down. Before you void anything, pause and confirm you're working with the correct invoice number and customer. If there's a payment attached, you may need to address that separately before the invoice can be voided. Once you've located the right invoice, choose it from the list to review the details. Open it to double-check dates, line items, and amounts. Accuracy matters here because voiding will zero out the transaction and reflect in your reports. If this invoice was sent to a customer, remember that voiding won't automatically notify them, so you can follow your normal process for communication if needed. When you're ready, open the drop-down or three-dot menu on the invoice and click on Void. QuickBooks may prompt you to confirm. This is normal. After voiding, the invoice total becomes zero. The status typically shows as void, and the transaction remains visible in your records and audit log. Reports that include this invoice will update to reflect the zero amount, maintaining the historical trail. That's it. You've successfully voided an invoice in QuickBooks Online. As a best practice, document the reason for voiding in your internal notes, and review your reports to ensure everything looks correct. If you're ever unsure whether to void, delete, or issue a credit instead, check with your accounting advisor for guidance.